Welcome back to our science classes. Now let's study the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Now our next topic is high thermal conductivity. Metals are good conductors of heat. Metals are good conductors of heat. Non-metals are bad conductors of heat. Through the metals heat can be easily passed, but through the non-metal heat cannot pass easily. To do that, we can take one iron rod. We can take one iron rod and almost other part of the iron bar we can add some wax. We can take some candle, light the candle, and that wax let it fall down here, and we can attach one hand pin or a paper pin we can attach here with the help of wax. Hope it is clear. We have taken an iron bar and with the help of wax we have attached one hand pin here or paper pin here, and other end of this rod we can connect it to a clamp. We can connect it to a clamp. We can connect it to clamp, and this end what we have to do, we can keep one burning lamp. We can keep a burning lamp. So what happens? Only one end, this end gets heated. So as we are heating this end, only this end we are heating, but the heat transfers to other end. The heat gets transferred to other end, and what happens? This wax melts and the hand pin falls down. This wax will get melted and it falls down. Do you know what is the reason? Metal is a good conductor of heat. Metals have high melting point. You note that we have heated here, even though the iron didn't melt. Iron didn't melt, but easily our wax got melted. Why? Wax is a non-metal, its melting point is less, so it melted easily. So the things we have learned here are metals are good conductors of heat, non-metals are bad conductors of heat. Metals can hold the heat for long time. It has high thermal conductivity and thermal capacity. Now let's learn the next property of metals and non-metals. Next one is brittleness. So what is meant by brittleness? A substance is said to be brittle if it breaks into pieces easily. If a substance can be broken into pieces easily, then that substance is said to be brittle. We have done an activity previously. We have taken a piece of copper, a copper wire. We have taken a copper wire and coal. Both we have hammered. When we hammered copper wire, we have seen that it stretches or it becomes into thin sheet. But what happened to the coal? We have seen that coal got into powder or coal got powdered. So we can say that coal is brittle. So you may know how brittleness is towards metal or non-metal. How is it? Metals are non-brittle, but non-metals are brittle. That means they can make it into powder easily. Once again, metals are non-brittle, but non-metals are brittle. Hope it is clear. Now let us go to next property. What is the next property? Hardness. So with the help of a plier, we can try to cut a copper wire or an aluminium wire. You have seen the plier. So with the help of the plier, we can cut a copper wire or aluminium wire. You will feel it is hard. So we can say that metals are usually hard. They will be easy to cut. So what is the nature of metal and non-metal? Metals are hard, but non-metals are soft. There are some exceptions. It is said that sodium and potassium, they are metals even though they are soft. But commonly we can say that mostly metals are hard but non-metals are soft. Next property is physical state. Next property is physical state. What is meant by physical state? So, or we know there are mainly three physical states are there: solids, liquids and gases. So, we can say that metals are usually exist in solid state. Metals are usually exist in solid state, but non-metals exist in solid and gaseous state. Keep it in mind, metals are in solid state, but non-metals are in solid and gaseous states. So, there is a metal, there is only one metal that is present in liquid state at room temperature. Don't forget, there is a metal that is present in liquid state at room temperature. What is the name of that metal? That metal is mercury. Mercury is the metal in liquid state at room temperature. So, do you remember mercury? Mercury is the metal that is present in thermometers. In the beginning of the lesson, we have given a gear up. That time it was asked which is the metal present in thermometer. The metal present in thermometer is mercury. So, that is the only metal that is in liquid state. So, we said that non-metals are in solid and gaseous state, but there is only one non-metal that is in liquid state. Which is that one? Bromine is the only one non-metal that is in liquid state at normal temperature. So, these are the things we have studied about physical properties of metals and non-metals. So, we can study all the properties. Metals, which are the properties metals have, that opposite properties will be usually for the non-metals.